So morning guys, I thought I'd do a quick van tour for you. I know these videos are quite popular and we all like having a look inside other people's vans and see what they're using. This is mine. It's a Vauxhall Vivaro 1.9 turbo diesel, cracking little van. And as you can see down there, there's a little cubby hole bit which I keep all my rakes and long handled pruners in, daffodil planters, shears and all that sort of stuff. All goes down in there. Up at the top I've got just a little drawer up there which has got all my burners and that in it, nails, screws, tyres, all those little sundries that everybody needs and use on a daily basis. Next one down, as you can see, I've got my feeds, grass seeds, weed killer, that's all in there. Get through tons and tons of that in a year, so it's important to have a shelf where you can store them on their own. The next one down is my Echo leaf blower slash vacuum. It's an ES250 ES, really powerful, excellent value for money. I really do recommend them. A bit weighty, but it's quality, so it's worth it. Behind that is a Makita drill. You never know when that comes in handy. Use that quite a bit, especially when I'm making those eco bins. I'll do a video on them later on in the year. You take the black cap off at the front there, that's where the tube goes. You sling the bag over your shoulder and you basically just put the little pipe you see there, the black one, in place of the long tube pipe on the front, and that goes to the bag. Away you go, you're shredding leaves. Cracking bit of kit, really worth the investment. Up there is the long shelf. That's where I've got my mulching plugs, side plugs and stuff like that. That's usually where my chainsaw goes, and the hedge trimmer will go up in there, the Mountfield hedge trimmer. That usually sits up in there, but the wife is using them today. Next one down is where I've got my Stihl. Inside that I've got all my heads. So I've got my brush cut head in there, I've got my strimmer head in there, and various other bits. If I just walk you around the side, we'll just come in around the back here. You can have a better view of it there actually. So if you look down through there, you can see the short head there for the trimmer. Thank you very much, Jason. The long handle one there as well, and all the other bits and pieces that go with it. Cracking bit of kit, that Stihl, well worth the investment, very powerful. Basically it's just an industrial version of Mountfield, but it's very good. Recommend them highly. Down inside this drawer here, this little cubby hole down here, that's where I keep my kneeling pad. That's the green thing there. That's a bag. I've several of them tucked in behind that. That little black case you're looking at there is a socket set, and I use that just in case I need to make repairs on the job, really. Just, you never know when that sort of thing's going to happen, and you're never going to need it. If I just pull this out in here, sharpening kit, cracking bit of kit that. I'm going to be doing a video later about how I sharpen my tools and what I use and bits and pieces, so look out for that. That's going to be a real good bit of kit, proper lifesaver that, especially when you're out on jobs and your tools are not sharp enough. So up on here I've got all my forks, and that's a fork and spade up there, leaf grabbing gloves, and obviously goggles, helmets and everything else that's needed. In behind that box there, you can't see it because it's dark, but right in the back of that there's another little cupboard. You can just see the wood behind it. That's where I keep hammers, saws, brushes, stuff like that. Stuff I don't use every day, but if I need it, I've got it. It's there, it's handy. Max steps, as you can see, I use them for when I'm just trimming bushes and stuff like that. I need a bit of height. Cracking bit of kit, well worth the investment. Solid bit of kit that. You won't go wrong with that. Now up there is a shelf where I keep all the stuff I use really on a daily basis. I've got all my little hand tools up there, forks, trowels, loppers. I've got a Fiskars bush cutter blade there as well, which I need, shears, all that sort of stuff, nice and handy. And then down in behind there, if you can see that, the motor's slightly in the way there, gents, but starting on the right, I've got all my oils. That's my 4-stroke oils down there. I've got chainsaw oil in there, big can of WD at the back, and then I've got my Aspen fuel. Now I don't know if you guys use Aspen fuel. I expect most of you mix your own 2-stroke and 4-stroke stuff like that. I find for me, I don't really bother. It's not that I can't do it, it's just that I don't really see the point. If there's stuff out there which you can use, and it's not that much more expensive these days, coming to the cost of petrol and all these days, just use it. Costs me on average a month about 30 quid more than what it would be if I bought petrol and oil and mixed it myself and that. And I'm quite prepared to eat that price. I really am. It burns really clean. It's a really good fuel. I can't rate it high enough really, and I can't see myself changing. It's not a bad price either. If you get in with somebody who sells it, I'm sure they can knock a bit off for you. I really do recommend it. Like I said, it's not everybody's cup of tea, but for what I do, it saves me time, and that's one of the most important things. Behind that, I've got tarpaulins which I use for catching the hedge clippings and stuff like that when I'm laying them down. Good bit of kit. Up there, I've got all my harnesses. I've got the harnesses for the big bullhorns Mountfield that I got, and also for the Stihl which you've just looked at. So last but not least, let's go back round here again. Last but not least is my Mountfield self-propelled. Now, as you can see, it's an HW531PD. Awesome mower that. I can't rate this mower high enough. I've had it for a year now. It's never ever let me down, ever. It will munch through everything you can throw at it. I've done tall grass, short grass, long grass, thick grass, you name it, wet grass, damp grass, and it just eats it. It goes through, no problem at all. But there's always a but, isn't there? You do have to get the engine turned up to its maximum capacity. Now, it has a wash port on it, which you can see at the back there, which is that little thing there. And it does work, but it works better when the engine's running at its maximum capacity. I did find that when I first had it, it didn't clean the deck too well, and I was having to turn it over and get under there and clean the deck up myself. Now, I just put that on, run it for a couple of minutes at full pelt with the engine turned up to maximum, and it comes out really clean. I can't fault it. Never ever had to have anything changed on it. Never had a problem with it. There's been a few scuffs and scrapes on it, so I've done a few minor repairs. You can see one just there. There's a little triangle there which got a different colour red on it. Unfortunately, I managed to hit it one day with some stuff in the van, and it put a pretty good scratch in it, and me being me, I couldn't live with that, so I had to spray it. Couldn't get the Mountfield red colour, so I had to go with Toro, and that's the nearest colour I could get to it. It does what it does, do you know what I mean? It stops the rust and all the rest of it. And I've also sprayed up the heat shield there just to get it back to black. You know, I like to keep my things looking nice. I am a bit fastidious with my tools. It's the tools that are doing the job, so I like to keep it running at its best. Same with my Stihl kit. Always sharpening stuff and keeping them working at their optimum efficiency. So they last longer. They last longer, they do the work, and you get better quality. So just on the side there is some my border forks and border spades. Yeah, and that's really it, to be honest with you, gents. Cracking little mower that. I can't rate it enough for a self-propelled. It does everything you need to do and then some. So that's my van, guys. Hope you like it. If I had more stuff in it that I'm using today, I would have brought it with me. I would have liked to have shown you my my henchman ladders and stuff like that. And other bits and pieces, but like I said, you can't bring everything every day. So give it a like if you like it. Thanks for subscribing, those of you new subscribers that have just come, really appreciate that. Hope you like this video. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon. Oh, and just want to finish up with saying it's getting cold, guys, out here, and it's getting wet, so stay safe, stay dry, stay warm, and just look after yourself. All right, speak to you soon. Take care, lads. Bye bye.